Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo APC divided over Obaseki's second term. As Edo State prepare to decide who becomes the next governor in the state, in this decision-making year, all the political players in the state are putting all hands on deck to ensure that they get their party tickets in the forthcoming primary election. The state governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, has already done one term and he's preparing for another term. But that is being contentious right now upon being given a second chance by his party. Previously, this was not the case. In the case of Shomole, there was no need for a contention as he just went on after his first tenure to contest in the party for a second tenure and flown the flag. There was no need for any primaries to be done again. However, the APC leaders in the state are divided over the possible position of the governor to get a return ticket. While some believe that Obaseki's performance, irrespective of his wreath with Oshomole, deserves a second-term ticket, if the party second-term ticket of the party, others disagree. A top political officer reveals why Obaseki is the right man for APC. Recently in Benin City, while acknowledging Obaseki's governing style in the state, he said, "Great that INEC has announced the timetable. Those in the state and outside the state can see that Governor Godwin Obaseki has done excellently well on international and national and even in the states on internally generating revenue, IGR. What we have had before Obaseki came on board was arrangement being run by Agberos. But for now, you can see the intelligence and the academic record of the man showing in the style and governance of Edo State. You find them celebrating that they have made billions of naira, even in the former governor release, that Edo State cannot continue on that path because of the downtrend of the economy and the way the state was going. And they decided to go for the best brains. Even the past governor, Godwin Oshomole, acknowledged Godwin Obaseki, that he was one of the finest and best brains he had. He had all these people that are now looking forward to having the tickets to contest the primaries with him. They were all in governance with him, apart from Pastor Izzy Yamu. All the others were at his beck and call. But him, Oshomole, knew the right person then, and he picked on Godwin Obaseki. He knew the man was intelligent, one of the finest brains he had, and he supported him despite having not been in politics before. He served in his cabinet, and after his second tenure, looking around, it was Godwin Obaseki he could pick, knowing that with him, Edo State will move forward and make tangible progress. Gwaseki, after carefully planning, decided not to adopt technology and the former way of collecting revenue, so we can so all the looters can take the Edo State money. No, he made things proper. He put things in order before the introduction of technology in collecting of revenue in the state. Obaseki, after careful planning, decided we must deploy technology in collecting revenue so we can plug all the hoodlums and ensure that the Edo State people get value for their money. Before the introduction of technology in collecting revenue at the local government level, the entire 18 local government were only able to raise 33 million monthly. When technology was introduced, the revenue shot up to about 300 million as of December last year. If you compare 30 million and 300 million, you must decide whether to go back to the old ways or continue with what we have started. the great benefit it has been for our government. Another elder statement, another elder statesman of the state also spoke on the current crisis in the party and the way forward. He said, I do not see any crisis that will end if people genuinely seek peace. What are the issues? They can be disagreements, but the ability to resolve the crisis, the differences, and for us to work as one, make us not animals. Oshomole laid the foundation Obaseki is building on. What we started, we can finish. I do not see any reason for the crisis, so we can resolve this. The party is making efforts to see to it that peace reigns. So let everyone support this peace process and let it continue. Let's not be selfish and let's not take to our own side. In a democracy, there are laid down rules for whatever you are doing. It is not a lawless society. The constitution of the party is there. Whatever you are doing that is not in the line with the law of the land, you are wasting your time. It ought not to be. In a democracy, you have submitted that you are going to be guided by the rule of law. It is not a solution where one person will take action to the latter at the moment. It is a legal binding rule and we have to follow it. That peace will return to this party and will genuinely reconcile. We have to make effort. Everyone have to agree and to be on board. It's not a one-man thing. We are all the same people. We are Edo State people. And if anything happens to this party, we all fail. And guess what? Another party will take over and we'll all be watching because we refuse to agree. So let us come together and make Edo State work and support our leader. Oshomole has laid a foundation. He has worked. It is time for Obaseki. Let us celebrate and appreciate what we have. Support to make Edo State better. Well spoken words of a wise man in Edo State saying that it is time for the party to put away differences and to see some of the things that Obaseki has done, according to him, to make the state move forward. Some of the things he was highlighting here is the fact that before now, they've been collecting, hoodlums have been collecting revenue for the state. And when they go around collecting revenues, from transporters and the rest and what have you, at the end of the month, they're only able to come up with 30 million. But when Obaseki resumed office, those are some of the things he caught, and that's why they don't like him. You know, the hoodlums, the Agbiros and the thugs, to mention but a few. That's why they don't really like his person, because he came to spoil their daily bread, so to say. When Obaseki came in, one of the things he did was to make it to go digital. So you go to the internal office revenue to pay, and it is there and it is seen, and you get a receipt. You pay at the bank. You see, so these are some of the things they don't like about this man. And this man, they don't like him at all. They don't want to hear anything about him, and they are not happy. So when they did that, the first month, guess what? Normally, previously, before now, they were only able to generate 30 million. But as soon as they did that, you go to the bank, you pay, you bring your teller, then they register it at the secretariat or at the office. Guess what? The money went to 300 million. 300 times 10. Whoa. Don't forget that he has already ruffled some feathers. He don't offend some people. Some people don't vex. Say, this one don't come out a Gary for our hand. Definitely some people were not happy. Key players, people that eat from there, people that's what they do. The guy don't take food more for their hand. They were not happy at all. So these are some of the people that started instigating trouble, and with the issue again with him and his um, predecessor, the former governor. In fact, they all just took to side and say, you know what, he must go. In fact, don't spoil things so that we can go back to our old ways and continue the way we used to be. Every government and their policy. So this is what they are saying that Obaseki has done, that he has done good in Edo State. There is money in the treasury as a result of some of the actions Obaseki has taken. But guess what? With taking those actions, he has offended some people. So now the matter be that, and that they need to work together and see to it that they retain the states. That was the one that got to me. And if they don't, another party will come over and they'll be watching from afar, and every one of them will lose it. So, my people, the choice is yours. The primaries is around the corner. Make the best of your choice and do something that you'll be happy with. Thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye.